Okay, now in this video we will see NBC National Building Code clauses, okay, for hot water supply installation. So I have directly taken 14.13 clause. Wherever the design consideration or important points are there, we are going to discuss. In this one, it is what is that general clause. In electric water heating practice for domestic purpose, electric water heating practice, the accepted method is to use storage heaters. Generally we go for storage heaters, not the continuous supply. Okay, do you remember this point? We have understood the basic parts in the previous video. So now here what they are telling, storage heaters you should adopt, in which water is steadily heated up to a predetermined temperature and stored until required for use. So storage waters shall be used. That is the meaning. What are the opposite to this storage heaters? You have instantaneous heaters. You have instantaneous heaters. The heating by electricity of a large quantity of water. The heating by electricity of a large quantity of water, such as water required for hot bath within a time normally taken to run the water into bath, requires a heater too high a rating to be practicable in normal domestic cases. Don't get confused. Simple meaning, if you want a hot water for bathing purpose, not for other kitchen and all, if you want for hot water for bathing purpose, then if you are using the electricity to heat, two cases, for bathing purpose and electricity you are using, then you want a heater of high rating. That is the meaning. You want a heater of high rating. That is all. Okay. Okay. In modern hotels and apartment blocks, service apartments, centralized storage distribution systems are adopted. Centralized storage distribution systems are adopted, where other energy sources such as oil, solar panel, etc. may be used for generation of hot water, as these options prove more economical. Okay, so in modern hotels, apartments, everything, so centralized generally they are used. So for energy they go for gas, oil, solar panels, so which are economical. Okay, convenient heating for large volumes of water. So solar panel, oil, gas, these are convenient for heating larger things. When water supplied to the buildings contain dissolved salts, when you have dissolved salts resulting in hardness, measures such as installation of water softening plants before going into the heater or boiler room, you should soften the water. So that procedure can be adopted to avoid what? Formation of scales in hot water installation, mainly in boilers. Okay. So what are these? These are the temperature requirement and percentage of water. Very easy. So 75 degrees is the temperature, storage water temperature. So how much percentage of hot water is required? 51%. Okay. If your storage temperature is a little bit less, you understand, when you open a tap in bathroom, okay, if the water is more hot, means the 75 degree, you require less of that one. And remaining thing you require cold water or normal water. You mix these two. When you are so from the solar point, when you are getting the temperature 50-degree hot water, then to mix that one you require larger amount of water. Okay, percentage of larger amount. So that is why more temperature you require less hot water. If the hot water's temperature is less, then you require that type of hot water more. That is the meaning here. So rate of hot water flow for bathing and all, you require minimum 22 liters per minute. For shower or for spray you require lesser. This is the typical example of installation of 8-story building. Okay, installation of a 8-story building, you are providing what? Hot water connection, hot water plumbing connection. So this is the total building piping network diagram. So I have made a little bit smaller one. See here, first there will be one dotted line, dash line. Okay, so this is going to the top as a overhead water tank. It is going to the overhead water tank. From there it is again coming back to some separate smaller overhead water tank. This is for individual blocks. This is for individual blocks. Okay, so try to understand like this. One big overhead water tank. Okay, overhead water tank. From there it is going to some smaller overhead water tank. Okay, overhead water tank. From there it is going to individual heaters. From there it is going to individual heaters, individual floors. From there it is going to individual floors, all the outflows. See, in the individual floor there will be one inlet. There will be one inlet. What is this? HWH, hot water heater. It is called as hot water heater. So now there, from there you are going to use sanitation, lavatory. Okay, so like that you are going to use. Try to understand this one. So this smaller portion is enlarged here. Smaller portion is enlarged here. So that rising main, this is the rising main. Okay, this is the rising main. So what line I have shown here now? So this rising main. So that is here. So where it is going to? It is going to main head. So what they have written? Overhead tank over stairwell. So one location. So from there it is coming to another water tank. So water tank overhead plumbing shaft. Individual for each shaft. Individual for each shaft. Like that they have written. Okay. So now from this you try to understand. It is coming here. Okay. It is coming here. Okay, like this. From each part it is coming here. Each floor. So for in each floor or each building, so you have hot water heater and you are the using plant, bathroom, lavatory, all those things are there. So it is one vent pipe is also provided to collect the heated or air escaped vent pipe. HWH means hot water heater vent pipe. Okay, it is vent pipe. Supply to S and LB means what? It is supplying to sanitary and lavatory bathrooms. So for everything. So try to understand, it is for 8 story. Difference I will explain in this one. If the number of stories are more, this smaller water tanks, additional water tank is provided. No, only one it is there in the building. If the number of floors are 24, 25, then this type of water tank is provided for every fourth floor. So that will supply for 4 floors, another will come for that floor 4, another will come for next floor 4. In another case, the water tank is reduced and it is provided at individual heater, at next to individual heater. So these are the types what I am going to explain. Here only one water tank is there, from there each part is there. So heater, 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 and each connection is there. From there each connection there is a vent pipe. There is also vent pipe. Very, very important from your exam point of view. So bottom portion it is there in the next slide. Okay, see here. It is the bottom portion. So what that is what I have written, 8-story building, rising main. Okay, in every floor it is like this only. Okay, so previous, the top portion is enlarged here, the bottom portion is enlarged here. This is for 20 story. This is for 20 story. What I have told, no, same type of setup. One rising will be taken to the topmost. Okay, from there one tank. In the previous slide it was for all the things, but here what is happening, that intermediate storage tanks are constructed here. Are you able to see this one? Intermediate storage tanks. Again from this intermediate storage tank, 4 floors or 3 floors. Here 1, 2, 3. For here 1, 2, 3. Like this they are separated. So that is why here some dotted lines have been marked. Zigzag lines. Zigzag line means it is continuous. We have shown some part. Okay. So this portion I am going to enlarge here. Okay. Next slide. Are you able to see the top portion? The previous one only. Okay. The previous part only it is explained in this one. Okay. Now you can see this tank is for 1, 2, 3 floors. Again another tank is there for n to 3 floors. So this tank is supplying water to these floors like that. From there individual connections are there. So this is for 14th to 20th floor. Next is again some more floors. So this is for tank 1 for 14th to 20th floor. Tank 2 it is bottom 7 to 13th floor. This is up to 6th floor. Ground floor to this one. So that is why we are rating supply to tank number 1, 2, 3. So this is supply to tank number 1, supply to tank number 2, supply to tank number 3. So this is water tank over a plumbing shaft. So same thing. Again for everyone it is a vent pipe is connected here. So all these are vent pipes. So one from one everything is there. See here, this line is coming and joining here. So that is why we call it as a vent pipe. Vent pipe is connected to the top of heater. Okay, air bubbles. So here it is also coming second line. Okay, again here it is coming third line. These are all called as vent pipe connections. Okay, so bottom portion is connected here. So similarly, separate systems have been made. So cold water supply, hot water supply, HWH means heater, lavatory basin, shower, etc. are mentioned here. Okay. So now it is what I have told, no, that a tank was there and only one tank was there in the first case. Now in for six floors there was second small tanks. Now in this case what has happened, for every floor there is small water tank. For every floor there is a small water tank. For every floor there is a small water tank. See here, connection is going to this, and again that is running continuous, again there is a tapping, again that is running continuous, tapping. So one water tank is there for each and every floor. From there it is going to heater, again other things. So this portion I will expand here. Next slide, see this one. Okay, in the next slide we are going to that. What is happening? The rising main overhead tank supplying to the riser main. Okay, overhead tank. From there one water tank. From this second water tank. From this third water tank. From this tank one is to heater, and from their heater to it is going north. From each heater you are having what? Vent pipe. You are having what? Vent pipe. And here vent pipe is there shown. So it is the bottom portion of that. So here what I have written, installation of 8-story building with individual water tanks. These are all mentioned in the code books. You have to go through this one. Okay. Okay. Wherever mixing of hot and cold water is done by mixing, fitting, that is hot and cold stopcocks deliver to a common outlet mixer, that is in showers, basins, the pressure in the cold and hot water should be equal. What do you mean by this one? Whenever you are using cold water in one tap and hot water in one tap and you are mixing them, no, pressure of them should be same. Okay, that's the meaning. This can be achieved by connecting the cold water supply from overhead tank at the same static height as the overhead tank supplying cold water. Means what? There are two water tanks provided. One is for cold water, another one is for hot water. If you are providing both at the same height on the roof you are providing both at the same height, then pressure in the pipes will be same. That is the meaning here. So in case it is not possible, you have to have additional fixtures by separating the taps. Additional fixtures are also required. So what is this? So many types of heaters are provided. So many types of heaters are there. Electric storage heaters. We have non-pressure or open outlet type, pressure type, cistern type, dual heater type. So many geysers. Okay. Gas water we have instantaneous and storage type. We have seen, no? So all these types. Solar heating systems. Independent roof mounted, centrally banked. Okay, two cases. Central hot water system. Oil fired, gas fired. Both way it is possible. Okay, using oil as a fuel, gas as a fuel. Okay, this is one typical example for geysers. Okay, so like this it is non-pressure type geysers.